Hey, my amazing math scholars. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I want to start us out with a problem to work on together. So I want you to get your math notebooks out. So if you need to pause this video, go ahead and pause your video and get your math notebook out. So we're going to be working on dividing fractions today. Now, this can seem a little bit difficult and a little bit confusing, but I want to start out with a simple problem. So in your notebooks, I want you to write this problem out as I work on it so that you can do this too. So what I'd like you to do is take the problem and let's do a problem with a mixed number. So let's do 4.5 divided by 1/4. So our problem is 4.5 divided by 1/4. So another way of saying this problem is we can say how many 1/4ths are in 4.5. So how many 1/4ths are in 4.5? So think about this visually first. And I want you to draw this out. You may know how to do this, and I still want you to draw this out so that you can visually see what's happening. So if I have 4.5 circles, so I'm going to draw 4 circles, and then I'm going to draw a half a circle. Okay, now I'll kind of dot that around so you can see that that's part of a full circle. And this represents my number 4.1/2. Now I'm dividing this by 1/4. Remember, I'm asking how many 1/4 are in my total number. This is 4.5. So how many 1/4 are in that? So I'm going to take each of these and I'm going to divide it up into, you guessed it, fourths. If I take each of these and divide it up into fourths. Now, how do you do this one, you might say? Well, just picture the whole circle, but you're only going to divide up this part that we have because this is my half of my 4.5. Now, how many fourths do you have? So you can simply count through, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that makes sense that there are 4/4 in a whole. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So this tells you that there are 18 1/4ths in 4.5. So think about these numbers and think logically about the division, because fraction division or dividing fractions shouldn't be that difficult if you just think about it logically. Now let's go back to thinking about our fact families. So we know that a fact family will work in multiplication, right? We know that 2 times 4 is 8, and 4 times 8, or I'm sorry, 4 times 2 is 8. And what's the rest of this fact family? That means that 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. So this is my fact family, and all of these are true. And think about what this now looks like for this problem. So now just write it out. Well, I know that 4.5 divided by 1/4 equals something. Let's say I didn't know what this was yet. Now, this also means then that something times 1/4 equals 4.5. Because this is how a fact family works, which also means that 1/4 times something 1/4 times something equals 4.5. And of course, the same division up here would be 4.5 divided by something equals 1/4. Okay, so what does this mean for us? Well, this means that we can take and we can think about the multiplication of a fraction, because we can do multiplying fractions. How many 1/4 do you need to make 4.5? Well, we already said here we need 18 of them. So 18 times 1/4 equals 4.5. So that's how the fact family works with fractions. And when we're dividing fractions, it's important to think about it this way. So I hope this helps us get started today. Keep watching the videos and taking good notes. Go to Agile Minds next. So you're going to go into Agile Minds and you're going to do some work in Agile Minds to help you with this concept of dividing.